Yeah, nice headline. Wins, losses, and injuries. Padres continuing this road trip. They're in Detroit for a 3-game series. Padres had a tough weekend, got beat twice, and then lost their first baseman, Luis Arraez. A fluke injury, collision at first base on a bunted ground ball. He stumbled going into first base, running down the line. His jaw hit the shoulder of the Astros second baseman, Mauricio Dubon, at full force. He went down like a sack of potatoes. At first, they feared because there was blood coming out of his mouth. They feared he might have fractured his jaw. Does not appear that. However, he hit and almost went down unconscious. Back of his head hit the turf as he was falling backwards. He was down for 11 minutes. Taken to the hospital, spent 2 hours there, rejoined the Padres in the clubhouse as they were packing up to head to Detroit. He was not allowed to leave Houston. He was kept there for observation. He may have flown into Detroit this afternoon. They're going to have to make a decision whether they put him in a concussion protocol because he was out on the field for the better part of maybe 11 minutes. It was a scary situation. Luckily, does not appear that he had a fractured jaw. Hopefully, he does not have a concussion. But just call this thing team disabled list. This is amazing how many guys the Padres have lost, starters in their batting order in the span of about 10 days, obviously starting with Jackson Merrill, going to Jake Cronenworth, then Jason Hayward, and now this injury, as fluke and weird as it was, at the end of the day, Fernando Tatis is carrying this thing. Man, is he playing like a madman right now. Batting average, running the bases, catching everything in right field, and hitting bombs. He's done a really good job.
Yeah, Fernando Tatis, we're seeing the full package and the discipline at the plate, which is wonderful to see. Let's talk a little bit about the Arraez injury. Now, 2 parts to this. Number one, didn't it seem like Dubon kind of had like a little bit of a forearm shiver kind of come into the base? And do you think that the MLB is going to break down and have the 2 bags at first base for safety reasons?
No, I don't think there'll be any rule changes. I just think it was fluke. Dubon was crossing the bag, and he was stumbling forward. His body was stumbling forward as he was reaching to touch the bag, and Arraez was stumbling and just went into him. I mean, it was a hell of a collision. I was surprised that Dubon did not get badly shaken up, but I don't think there was any intent there. I just think it was a bang-bang play. But, boy, they are running short of guys. I mean, if they have to put Arraez on the concussion list, that's 7 days definitely that he will be out. Other issues with the Padres, I don't know what they're going to do with Kyle Hart because, yeah, the record might be 2 wins, but he's also got a very high ERA. And I went back and tracked also his spring training statistics when he was ready to go in the Cactus League and what he's done now. He's thrown 32 innings so far, spring and regular season, 36 hits, 10 walks. He's given up 8 home runs.
8?
8. 4 in spring, 4 in the regular season.
Wow.
So he doesn't have big velocity, and if he can't locate, then he gets lit. So they're gonna have a decision to make if this trend continues where he gets a lot of guys on base and gives up bombs. Big issue there. The guy that they thought was going to have a great spring and they wound up sending to El Paso, Stephen Kolek, his ERA as a starter in El Paso is now 7.17. So he's not doing as well as he did during the course of the Cactus League. Luis Campusano, wow, El Paso. Phone hasn't rung yet. He's hitting 407. He's got 5 home runs in the first 2 weeks of AAA baseball in the Pacific Coast League. So that's all things Padre baseball. They're in the midst of a road trip. And again, they got a lot of road games coming up because they played so many home games, played 13 home games the first couple of weeks of the season. From that, we talk Dodger baseball. Holy cow. Yamamoto. His ERA is now 0.73.
Whoa.
I mean, he is striking guys out. He's not letting guys get on base. Very impressive. Roki Sasaki has now had 3 strong starts in a row. Doesn't have anything to show for it because the Dodger bats have kind of gone silent on him, but he's pitching really well. And Dustin May is 1.06 ERA. Think about that. And that's 3 starts of really dominance from Dustin May. Dodgers still the back half of the batting order, positions 5 through 9, still kind of skitterish, still not hitting, but the Dodgers are only a half game behind the Padres in first place. So All things Padres, all things Dodgers. You had a comment to make?
Yeah, well, it seems like both teams, the bottom half of the order is just sort of a hodgepodge right now. And as great as the Padres have gotten off to a great start here, the Dodgers like right there, and so you got to keep up this intensity and this momentum all year. I mean, this could be a dogfight for 6 months.
Clayton Kershaw will make a second start at Oklahoma City. Tony Gonsolin will make one more start at Oklahoma City. So it looks as if we got two guys on the way. Ohtani has ramped up his bullpen sessions, but they're still talking mid-May, but that's not that far away. So Ohtani looks like he's about to come. So we're looking at 3 more pitchers still to be delivered.
And now Ohtani is back from paternity leave. So his first child was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But you're still thinking he's going to pitch in May?
The end of May.
The end of May. All right. I mean, we're going to find out how this goes.
Like you say, Padres need to keep stacking wins upon wins upon wins because we haven't seen the complete Dodger team yet.
Yeah, well, yeah, and we really haven't seen the complete Padre team yet. So they're both off to a good start. Like you always say, it's April, it's still early, but you're a Southern California baseball fan. You got to be happy.
It's pretty cool. Okay, you're a Padre fan, Dodger fan. Jump into the fans forum chat box. Got an opinion, especially on the Arraez hit. Just a really weird fluke play. I just don't think there was any intent. That was what we'd call bang bang, and Arraez really came out the worst of it. Let's go to the next.